What's up, guys? So today we're going to be talking about how to detoxify your life. So pretty much a detox of your life. We've so far we've been talking about the tools to use, the tools that we have available to us to add value to our life, to live a better quality of life, to live a better life, period. To be on our way to building ourselves up, to becoming the best version of ourselves that we possibly can, since we are unlimited and we are powerful spiritual beings, and we are pretty much mini creators. So we can't create the world, but we can create our own world. We can create our own life with the tools that we have been talking about. And another step or tool to add value to our life that's really important is to detoxify our life, to do a detox in our life. So once you have decided, okay, I want to live a better life, I feel stuck, I want to prosper, I want to live abundantly, I want to have prosperity, I want to have physical material things, I want to have things that I want to be able to get to where I want to be in life. And because I'm not there right now, I want to have things in life that I don't have right now. And the fastest route to that is becoming the best version of yourself. Always having an open mindset, investing in yourself, in your knowledge. Knowledge is power. It really is. And health is wealth. And to become your best self, you have to do a lot of self-development. You have to do a lot of research. You have to be ready to invest in yourself. And before, you might have thought, like myself, well, that sounds very selfish, but it's not. You're definitely worth dedicating time to, and it's never ending. Learning is never ending, and becoming a better person is never ending, and finding more and more peace in your life is never ending. Finding more happiness in your life is never ending. So that's the fun part. That's the good part. So the main tools when it comes to doing a detox in your life is doing a detox when it comes to mind, body, and nutrition. So you need to start in that order. Detox your mind, body, and nutrition. So today we're going to be focusing on mind, how to detox your mind. And pretty much your mind is going to protect your happiness and your peace, your sanity. And the things that you need to do are pretty common. Sometimes common sense. Sometimes people just get stuck in this world and what is expected of you that we forget or just sit down and really think about it. So the first thing when it comes to the mind, when it comes to protecting your happiness, protecting your peace, protecting your surrounding, is who are you surrounding yourself with? So you must cut connections to toxic friends, family, and relationships. You have to cut ties with people that don't serve you. And what I mean that don't serve you is people that don't understand your energy, your person and your personality, who don't connect with your energy and personality, and who really reject your personality and your energy. All your ideas, they shoot down. They don't believe this, they don't believe that, you're crazy, whatever the case may be. Those type of people you need to cut off. It doesn't matter if they're friends, family, or a relationship. If it is not serving you, if the connection or the relationship with that family member, friend, or significant other is not serving you, it's not making you better, then you need to cut ties. You need to cut those connections. Or if it's a family member, you're like, well, how the heck am I going to do that? This is my family member. Well, you need to love them from far. away. Love them from a distance. If it's a toxic relationship, whether it's a toxic relationship between you and a family member, between you and a friend, between you and a significant other, you need to cut those connections. You need to put an end to those relationships if it's toxic. And if it's just people who are negative or just have bad energy or are not looking to better themselves like you are, then you need to stay away from those people. So like I said, if it's a family member, well, you could love them from a distance. You don't have to be with them all the time, and you don't have to talk to them as much as you do. It could be a high and by relationship. And like I said, when you stop caring about what people think, it doesn't matter what they're going to be talking about with their other family members, like, oh, this person doesn't talk to me no more, they think they're better than me or something. It doesn't matter. So that's why I said that you really need to stop caring about the world around you and what people think. You need to be unapologetically yourself. So the second thing, to protect your mind and to detoxify your mind and protect your space, your happiness, and your peace is eliminate the content that you are absorbing from all platforms and social media and TV that doesn't serve you. So on your social medias, whether you have, I only have Instagram. I do have a Facebook page, but I don't use it. So whatever I post on Instagram, it posts automatically on Facebook, but I don't even have a Facebook app. The only app I go into is, the only social media app I go into is Instagram. And so it's either good to just eliminate all of these social medias and platforms and apps that you have and minimize them to the bare minimum, the ones that you use the most. If you can, eliminate it all to maybe just one, great. If not, and if you have multiple platforms and you do use multiple social medias or whatever the case, then at least if it comes to following people or friends, like Facebook, it's friends, Instagram is follow, have friends that you have that are posting positive things. So the same things with your connections when it comes to friends, family, and relationships. It's going to be the same thing that you're looking for in your friends on social media. So make sure that when you look at your feed, when you look at your news feed, let's say on Facebook, make sure that everything is positive, that nothing makes you have low energy, that makes you sad, that makes you depressed, that's negative. Somebody who just has a dirty mouth or just swears all the time and is always like hating life and life sucks. You don't want to go through a news feed and see all this negativity, and then it's gonna affect you in return, and it's gonna affect you obviously in a negative way. So it's not serving you. So you only want to be friends with people who are like-minded like you, people who are trying to be their best selves, people who are trying to do self-development, people who are trying to grow, people who are trying to grow professionally, mentally, spiritually, get healthy, exercise, change their nutrition, just people that are going to motivate you and inspire you and or be like-minded. So you want to get rid of any negativity. You don't want to be following people who are not serving you, who are going to be putting you in a bad mood or causing you to feel any type of way and interfere with your peace or your happiness and your space. So like on Instagram, you need to go through your whole list of people that you follow and unfollow all of the pages that are not serving you. That is what a detox is. You're going to eliminate and you're going to get rid of anything that is not serving you, anything that is not helping you grow, any which way, like I said, spiritually, mentally, physically, professionally, financially. So just unfollow. And the next one for protecting your mind and detoxifying your mind, which is protecting, like I said, your happiness and your peace and your space, is your location. your location and your job. Where do you spend the most of your time? Do you spend your most of your time at home, whether that's a house, apartment, you live with a family member, whatever the case may be? Do you spend most of your time there? And does that place serve you? How do you feel in that space? Because your home is where your heart is. Your home is your protective space. You should feel safe there. You should feel at peace there. You should feel comfortable there. It should be a place where you're like, oh, I can't wait to get home. You should be happy there. So that is somewhere that does protect your peace and your happiness. But if it is not a place that you like to come to, if you live with a family member and there's negative energy or people who are just always complaining and always negative and always questioning things, and then that is not a good place for you to be. So you need to either find an apartment, if financially possible, and live on your own or with someone that's like-minded like you, or that inspires you or motivates you. You need to move in with another family member that is a different situation, a positive situation, or you just need to figure something out and get into living in a space and coming home to a place where the atmosphere is positive and peaceful and happy. And another situation is if most of your time is spent at your job, then you need to make sure that your job is serving you as well. You don't want to feel like I'm hating when my alarm goes off because, oh, I gotta go to work. I don't want to go there. I hate the people that I work with. They get on my nerves. They're so negative. They're always complaining. They're always talking about each other. There's always all this gossip. Like, you don't have time when you're trying to work on yourself and do self-development and become a better person and the best version of yourself and grow in all aspects of your life. You don't have time for gossip. You don't have time for people that are just wasting their time talking about other people instead of uplifting each other, coming up with ideas, sharing, ideas of, becoming more prosperous or have better finances or better relationships or better friendships. If your place of work is not serving you, it's not a positive place, it's not a happy place, it's not a peaceful place, it does not serve you at all, then you need to switch jobs. I'm not telling you you need to go quit your job and go look for another one, because obviously we all need income, but you can continue to work and try to protect your headspace and try to stay in your right mindset as much as possible until you find another job, because you will find another job. Because if you're changing your mindset and you're working on everything and that I'm telling you and all the exercises and all the tools that we've been talking about, then you're going to find another job, and you're going to find another job easily. Maybe it's the same job and maybe it's just getting promoted to maybe another position. That's possible too, and maybe that'll get you out of that space, out of that negative space that you're in now. So maybe it's switching a job, maybe it's getting a promotion or promoted, maybe it's finding a job that's working from home, maybe it's having a talk with someone that you're just not getting along with and you're in a different mindset now, and now you can maybe talk to them in a right tone or space, and maybe things can change after that conversation. So you just have to do something, because you just can't hate your job and hate where you have to go to work and spend most of your time and not be happy. If you need to start your own business, start putting money aside to start your own business, apply for a credit card and start your own business. That's another option. Then you don't have to work for nobody. You can work for yourself, and you can start, living your dream, if that's starting a business or making money doing whatever it is that you wanted to do, and now you have a separate income. And maybe just after you start making money out of the business you started, then you can finally quit your job once you're making the same amount that you were making at your job. So there's different options. You're never stuck. You are never ever stuck where you are at now. if you think that you are stuck and that it's always going to be like that, then you're in the wrong mindset, and you need to go back to like the beginning of these videos, because you need to change that. Like, you need to go back to step 1 and come back here when you're ready. So, because the first thing that we talk about is changing your mindset. So those are the things that, those are some tools, you know, obviously there's more, but those are the most important things. Those are the most important tools that you need to use, or the things that we need to do in order to detoxify your mind. So like I said, when it comes to doing a detox of your life, what we need to focus on is mind, body, and nutrition, in that exact order, because the most important thing is what we look like spiritually, what we look like as a human being, as a person. That's more important than what we look like physically. Then after you got that down packed, and what you look like mindset wise and positivity wise, then we can worry about what you look like physically, which is body. That's the second step. So we're not there yet. We'll be talking about that next. So then we'll hit what you look like body. So obviously what you look like mind-wise is going to be more important than what you look like body-wise. Once you get into that second step and you're in the right mindset, then what you look like body-wise, that'll be health and exercise. And then the third step would be nutrition. So pretty much what you put in your mouth, what you're feeding your body, what you're feeding your mind, because whatever you feed your body, it feeds your mind. So when you eat fruits and vegetables, or you eat healthier, you drink a lot of water, your mind is going to run differently. Your mind is going to be at a more intelligent pace than when you put crap in your body. And I'm working on this. I'm still on like step 2, body. But I know the steps and I know what I need to do. And discipline is the hardest thing. And discipline is on the mind as well. And so I'm working on disciplining myself. Like when that alarm goes off and it's time to get up and go exercise, or whatever the case may be, I have the option to just turn it off and stay in bed. And I'm having a hard time fighting and disciplining myself. Like, no, get your butt up. So anyway, those are the 3 steps. And we're going to be going into them slowly but surely. But this is the beginning for detoxifying your life. So I'll see you in the next one.